courthouse. We are doing what we can. Diddy has been convicted. You guys, we have to talk about how you feel about this, okay? Diddy's been convicted. They're saying it's 40 months, 5 years supervised probation. People are saying that this is going to keep the victims safe. And I gotta ask, how are you guys feeling about this? Listen, Judge Aaron literally did his best to say that, thank you. Judge Aaron did his best to protect the victims as well as to protect Diddy. It was a lot, okay? So, what do we think about this? What do you think about this, huh? Okay, listen. Who thinks it's sad? What do y'all think about this? Listen, Judge Aaron gave an impassioned speech. It was a lot, okay? Diddy got 40 months, 40 months, not 44. He got 40 months. It's going to include time served. That means that with the time served, he's going to get about he's done 12 years, 42 months. So that means he's looking at about 3 years in prison, okay? He's also going to get 5 years of supervised release. Let me get some good light on me. He's also going to get 5 years of supervised release probation, which means that, the cops won't be on his butt. He said that he literally appreciated, really appreciated Diddy's family talking. He appreciated the character witnesses. He appreciated all the people that said they were going to keep Diddy safe. And he said in the end, it's not enough. You need to be held accountable. He thanked Cassie and he thanked Jane. Judge Aaron 100% believes that they were victims. He actually took issue and called out Diddy's team for still insisting that it was consensual. He took a firm line and listen, do I wish it was more time? I wish it would have at least been 5 years, okay? Diddy gave the speech where he was crying. He was talking about his people. He was talking about this. I didn't buy it. I didn't think it was sincere. But that's just me. I didn't think it was sincere. I'm familiar with his game. I know performative mess. I think it was performative. However, thank God that he has 5 years of supervised probation after that. That will keep the victims safe. That will keep any woman he dates in the future safe. If he ever does another Jane, he will be going to jail. That will be a violation of his probation. He will be forced to drugs. He will be forced to go into rehab. He will be forced to do a lot of things, right? Again, I agree. Who said, right? Who said, I'm glad he got something, but it's not enough. If they didn't scare Mia, maybe it would have been more. You know, I'm very sad that Mia chose not to show up. I was waiting for her to speak. I was waiting for any of the victims to speak. But you know what? I thought about it, and I really just had to say, Mia, Jane, Cassie, Deontay, Bonna, everybody, Capricorn Clark, you know, even Chef Jordan, who didn't testify, but she made testimony on social media. They don't owe us anything. They told the world who Diddy was. The world said, we don't care. The world said, we don't think it's RICO. We don't think it's sex trafficking, because apparently the only sex trafficking you can have is taken from, like, an excerpt out of Taken. They literally said, hold on, let me find a good spot. Okay, I like this shot, sorry. They said, listen, we don't care, we don't care, we don't care. So at the... Hey. Oh, thank you, Mama. What's your name?
I love you.
What's your name?
No, I'm Maylee Bellamy.
Shout out to Maylee Bellamy. Thank you. Come say hi when you're done.
I will.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Oh my God.
Oh, stop.
I can't.
She's making me rush. Okay, so listen. So they literally said, listen, we don't care. Would have I liked more victim statements? Would I liked to see them in tears and really giving emotion and pulling Judge Aaron so he gave him closer to 6 or 7 years? Absolutely. But at the end of the day, they went into court. Hold on, let me come back over here. They went in court. They humiliated. You know this New York weather's always killing me. All right, so they went into court, right? Okay, so they went into court. Thank you. They went into court. I have a Mickey Mouse stand. Best Buy, count your days. Hold on. Okay, there we go. I think we got something going on. Okay, there we go. At the end of the day, they went into court. They humiliated themselves. They told the most humiliating, painful, horrible sections of their life. And they were literally ridiculed across the internet. Y'all know, because half the time I was screaming and crying, you shouldn't be doing that. Why y'all talking to them like this? Their lives were turned upside down. Their marriages were made into a joke. They were called this and that and gold diggers and blah, 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 blah. They were called everything. So do they owe us anything? Absolutely not. They did what we could. The jury, in my opinion, dropped the ball. Judge Aaron tried to pick it up, but he was very, very limited by what he could pick it out with. Honeybee Therapy said, thank you for keeping us updated. We love you. I love you too, Honeybee. Thank you. So what were some of the things that Judge Aaron said? He gave a very, very moving speech, right? Where he was trying to balance the fact, I think honestly, having the kids cry really did something to Judge Aaron. There's only so much you can work, which is why I wish the victims would have actually given a statement. But at the end of the day, it's their lives to lead, okay? Now, what actually happened? Judge Aaron kept saying that he was trying to balance stuff, right? He wanted, on one hand, that, yeah, you're a great man. Yeah, you did the community. Let me just say this. Nicole Westmoreland, the thing is, Judge Aaron is a very smart man, but you can tell he don't know anything about early hip hop. Diddy was known for exploiting the artists. As much as he built a bad boy legacy, he built it on the back of just himself. Even his legacy was selfish. And I literally was just sitting in the back being like, you're talking to someone that don't actually know Diddy's game from the music industry. But whatever, I'm not a judge, as you see why, right? Oh, also, I want to say thank you to Tatum for being a member for 4 months. You welcome, you welcome, you welcome. Listen, let me tell you something. And let me tell you something. Judge Aaron said that he was trying to make sure that the victims had their thing. Oh, thank you, Ocean. Wait, what did Ocean say? Ocean said, Angelica Serrano said, keeping us updated. Love your coverage. Thank you. Hold on, I'm looking for Ocean. Dory said, thank you for all your hard work, girl. And also, Tatum, hold on, I'm looking for Ocean's comments. Let's get in here. Mama, why don't you come over here? Listen, there's somebody that I want to, because I wanted to actually talk to people on the street and actually see what it was. Mama, why don't you get over here?
Miss Mary Jane.
Miss Mary Jane, thank you.
Miss Tisa, I love you so
Jane,
much.
Thank you.
Tisa, you work so hard.
But Mary Jane, listen, I'm gonna
You're an amazing journalist. I just have to tell you that.
They don't even see you.
I just have to tell Tisa that she does not know what she does for victims and survivors like me.
Mary Jane, how do you feel about the verdict?
I feel that the verdict was extremely fair. I feel that the judge, we all broke down. I'm still shaking. The judge was so fair, and what I want to commend that judge on being fair was that he didn't just take the side of the victims and survivors. He took in accountability the abuser as well. And we do have to acknowledge that Diddy had a problem. He had a problem. Mental illness is real. And let's understand, drug abuse is real. And drug abuse causes mental illness as well. And we know that Diddy was abusing a lot of drugs.
Do you think it was drug abuse when he
was using drug abuse?
Do you think when he was using it just to get a better orgasm?
The drugs are extremely addictive. I was at his early freak-offs.
Okay.
I was at when he first started the freak-offs. So I went to Morgan State University in the 90s, about 93, 94, and Diddy went to Howard. So that's how we aligned. But my mom used to party with Diddy's mom. And so I knew how Diddy had learned the freak-offs from his mom.
Okay.
Which my mom told me about.
Okay, but back
so
to
the drug use is long-term drug. He's been using drugs for a long time. But I can remember when he didn't use drugs, when he was in college, and you couldn't even smoke a joint around Diddy the way he was originally.
So you think the jury was the
extremely fair?
Fair.
I commend the jury.
Yeah.
I commend the judge. I want to say love to Miss Cassie. Thank you for even starting this, and Miss Tisa telling it and giving a voice to people like me, because I held how I was abused for so many years, and I would listen to her, and she would, she's an angel, guys. She encourages women like me to come out and
Oh,
speak and lift my
stop.
voice. I was never going to tell anyone how my boyfriend busted me in my head and I had 17 stitches, and why I wear hair pieces to this day, because you never get over the scars. And even when
Yeah.
I pressed charges on my boyfriend for attempted murder on me back in 1998, when I dropped out of college from partying with Diddy, I wanted to follow his steps. And I came home, and the fear it took for me to speak up, to press charges at that time.
Yeah.
You know, so for me, my thing is lift voices. And that's why I'm so happy to finally meet Miss Tisa, because she doesn't know how many people she touched around the world like she touched me.
Oh,
A
thank you
survivor
so much.
that her voice repeatedly saying, it's okay to tell your story. It is okay. Because at the end of the day, we need justice. We need women to know that you can tell your story and that there will be justice. You see, the guy that busted my head, I thought he was going to be in jail forever. And I tell you, literally less than a month, the court system let him out. And I was out with friends.
And that is a situation that so many people with domestic
They get
violence
out.
actually face. And that's why, thank you so much, Mama. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Reach out to me, definitely.
I
would
will.
love to.
Thank you so
And
much. Thank you guys. Continue
Thank
to
you.
support Tisa Tells.
Thank
And
you,
if you
Mama.
know anyone who is a survivor, my cousin killed his girlfriend. He hung out with me for the whole entire day. He said, "Cuz, do you have a cigarette?" He acted as if they just had an argument. At the end of the night, I had to return her son home. And when I opened the door, I said her name. Her name is Shauna. He plummeted her head with the hammer. He sliced the guy's throat. I just want to say that you never know what people are going through. I had to tell that 6-year-old boy when he looked up at me, is my mommy burning up inside of there, because there was a fire.
Yeah.
And I had no idea that my cousin set his mom on fire.
Listen, we have to talk about this off YouTube,
You know.
but I would love to talk to you.
You know,
Reach out
I'm
to
so
me.
sorry if I
No,
said
no.
too much.
Listen,
But
it's okay. But
it-
listen, let me.
That you encourage us to lift our voice. And I just
Thank
want to say,
you.
if there's anyone out there, reach out to Tisa, reach out to me, talk to someone. Continue to be a survivor. Thank you so much.
Thank
And
you so
justice for everyone, the abusers
Justice.
as well as the abusers.
Thank you so much. I
And
appreciate
definitely
you.
the children.
Okay.
Thank you.
So you're welcome. So you guys, listen, all right? At the end of the day, okay? At the end of the day, there's so many people that said they were abused. The trauma is unbelievable. I want to thank Ginger Mott for the super chat. Also, I want to thank Linda Lois. I also want to thank Maxine Cross at Tisa. Thank you for all you do. Your work ethic is everything. And also, I want to thank Moni W for being a member for 17 months. Thank you. Okay, so listen, right? So we're in the courtroom. Judge Aaron, again, she said that she thinks that it was very, very fair to Diddy. Tangi Williams said, I don't agree with you, but I do appreciate you keeping me updated the entire trial. I feel like people do change. I'm a Diddy fan, but more than that, I believe in people and God. Let me tell you something, right? Thank you so much for that, right, Tangi? This is what I think, right? I think Diddy should have gotten more time, right? Because good night. See, I am familiar with Diddy's game, okay? And I think he should have got more time. But I think this was the maximum Judge Aaron thought he could go without being appealed. And he did what needed to be done, okay? I think the fact that he has 5 years probation, I think the fact, so Judge Aaron was saying, you know, it's great you have family, it's great you have friends, and you have all that. But he said, after he delivered the sentence, Diddy went like this, right? And because I really think he thought he was walking home. Side note, why was his attorneys in there? The prosecution was like, yo, you know this man had a speaking engagement? Why did his attorney say, and not a speaking engagement? He's just going to speak to prisoners about how to be better. And I said, but why you scheduled it on Monday? Did you think you were getting out? Guess that speaking engagement is canceled. And then they were like, it's not a speaking engagement. He's going to go to prison and speak to prisoners and then go all over the world and communities to speak. And I said, so you mean a speaking engagement?